Good morning, you guys. This is Tammy Golden, aka the Beauty CEO, and I plan to do a Periscope this morning. I'm supposed to be doing it right now, but even though I'm tethering from my phone, it's saying that the internet connection is too slow from all three of my devices. So I decided, excuse me, I decided that I would just make a video real quick because I still want to get my message out, and then I'll share the links on my social media. So my name is Tammy Golden. I'm a 26-year veteran in the professional beauty industry, and I have a passion for the business side of the industry as I've grown as a business person. And my goal is to help others, create the income and the business that they desire in this industry. It's more than just about doing hair. It's about being the beauty or the barber CEO. CEO means creating economic opportunities for yourself, being in control of your business, not your business in control of you. So my message for those of you who have not read my book, Charge Your Worth, and the revised edition is out, it's on its way, is to help, stylists, with the challenges that I had early in my career as an entrepreneur, not knowing the business, just knowing how to do hair, having a license, setting up shop, and a lot of things that I learned along the way. I choose to give back and help empower other people so they don't have to go through all those challenges, trying to, find their way and what to charge and, how do I create value. So the thing I wanted to share this morning was it is right before the new year, and I'm having an upcoming workshop and webinar on January 4th, the Profit Zone. As I actually revised my book, I've added about 5 chapters. And one of the main chapters that I've added is the profit zone, how to get in the profit zone, how to work your numbers and revamp your business. You may have to revamp your clientele, your service menu, your value, your own skills, so that you can get into the profit zone. And what the profit zone mean is to where you work in abundance, you live in the overflow, you're able to help and bless other people. You're not just going to work to meet your weekly booth rent and pay a few bills for the week. You are going to work where you can knock that stuff out in a few days a month, no more than a week or two a month, and you can truly start to prepare, save, invest into your future, and be in the profit zone. So many of us are taught to live within a budget and then build our business around our budget. That's not necessary. We're entrepreneurs. We have freedom. We have freedom to create whatever it is we want to create. The sky is the limit. There are no glass ceilings. 2016, I am busting some major glass ceilings that have been above my head, from mindset, belief system, opportunities, doors that have been shut, people that have pushed me out the way. I am coming with a hammer, and I'm going to knock it out the park in 2016. I promise you that. But in the meantime, I want to share with you guys, one of the things I talk about is your rate per hour. If you don't know your rate per hour going into 2016, you need to know what your rate per hour. And I'm gonna just share with you the formula. Hope you guys can see this really quick. Okay, it's your service price. Your service price divided by how much time it takes you to do the service in minutes. So let's say if it takes you charge $30 for a haircut and it takes you 15 minutes, you're going to divide 30 by 15. And whatever that number is, you're going to multiply it times 60. Well, your silk out, your silk press, whatever it is you do, press and curl, that's $50, $40, $20, $100. Divide that by how much time it takes you to do that in minutes. So if it takes you an hour, that's 60 minutes. If it takes you an hour and a half, that's 90 minutes. If it takes you 2 hours, be honest, 120 minutes times that number that you get times 60. Okay, that is your rate per hour. I want you to take that number and look at that number and multiply that number. If you worked 40 hours a week in your business, or 30 hours, 40 hours a week in your business, would that amount of money meet your goal, meet your current budget? Because in the profit zone, I have you create your future budget. That means you include everything you want and you start to work towards that. Not your current, not your future budget right now. That's in the profit zone. But right now, I want you to get your current budget. So get your rate per hour and use your base service, whether it's hair cutting, nails, like press and curls, weave. Multiply, divide that by how much time it takes you to do it. If you do a weave for $100 and it takes you 3 hours to do it. That's 60 times 3, 180 minutes. Divide $100 by 180 minutes. Whatever number is left over, you multiply that by 60. That is your rate per hour. You may find that your rate per hour does not meet your needs, and you either need to go get a job or you need to get in the profit zone and revamp your business. Okay, that's the first thing I want to share with you guys. Second, once you get that number and you multiply it times 40 hours a week, and then you multiply that times 4 weeks out of the month, then you can ballpark, oh, okay, if I was working 40 hours a week, I would be averaging X amount of dollars. So let's say, for instance, if your rate per hour was, let me pull out my calculator because I don't do nothing without a calculator. Let's say if your rate per hour came up to $25 times 40 hours a week, you'd be doing $1,000 a week. Times 4 is $4,000 a month. Does $4,000 a month meet your current monthly budget? And that includes work and home. If it does not meet your current monthly budget, how much longer are you going to go on performing under or bringing in less than what you really need to survive? You're taking it because it's there, but the only way it's going to change, like nobody's going to come give you a raise. Like your clients aren't going to come and say, you know what, we think you need a raise. They're not going to rally together and give you a new price list. You're going to have to create value. First, find out what your profit zone number is, and that's what we do in the workshop. And on the webinar, we will actually do that. Find out what your profit zone number is, and then redesign your service menu, redesign your business to meet that number, or to start to push you in the direction for that number. I did this class early December, and one young lady realized to do what she truly wants to do, her rate per hour needs to be about $173. And you're probably saying, oh, that's a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. There's plenty of people that make $200, $300, $400, $500 an hour. Doesn't mean she has to work for it all. It may mean she may need to add more retail to her business and other things that other strategies that we discussed to help her get in the profit zone. But now that she has that number, and that number is designed around the lifestyle she desires to live, not around her current budget, but around the lifestyle she desires, which includes savings, future, investing, retirement, having a family, growing a family, her desired, neighborhood, her desired home. So we have to design our business around what we want, not what we can get. And once we decide to have a focus more on what we want, then we can start to plan and build around that. So I won't give you too much to think about today, but think about that profit, your rate per hour. What's your current rate per hour? And once you get that rate per hour number and you decide, you know what, something's wrong here, I'm missing the mark, or I could make this at, Jack in the Box. I can make this, working 40 hours a week, doing something else and not having the expenses. Or, if that number is meeting your need, fine. But if that number, and 9 out of 10, that number does not really, once people discover their rate per hour, they're a little like, I need to make some changes. So if you're one of those people who think you need to make some changes, you actually do your rate per hour. Once again, I'm going to share it with you. And this is coming out backwards, but I'm going to explain it to you. It's your service price divided by the time it takes you to do the service in minutes. So if it takes you to, let's say if you braid and you're charging $200 for braids and it takes you 10 hours to braid, 10 times 6 is 600 minutes, times 60 minutes is 600 minutes. So you need to divide 200 by 600 minutes, whatever that answer is, divided by 60. You'll know your rate per hour. So if you're a barber and you cut hair, if your haircut's $10, it takes you 10 minutes. 10 divided by 10 is 1 times 60. Your rate is $60 per hour. If your haircut is $10 and it takes you an hour, so that'll be that'll be 60, and you're only earning about $10 an hour. So do your math. If you're a nail technician and it takes you, your average fill is $45, it takes you an hour to do a fill, do your math. 45 divided by 60, whatever that number is, times 60 is your rate per hour. If you are not happy with your rate per hour, I want to encourage you to get into the profit zone. January 4th, we will be live. I only have 10 seats for the live workshop because we actually do your work at profitzone.eventbrite.com. And if you want to read up on the book, get the book, sponsor the book, give the book as a gift to your team, to your staff. You want to sponsor a school, then go to chargeyourworth.com and you can see the options to purchase the book. But the webinar, so on January 4th, we'll be live in the workshop, 10 local seats in Hermosa Beach, California. And later that night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the webinar will be on the Google Hangout. Only those who registered will be invited to the Hangout, and we'll go live and start to do some numbers, break some glass ceilings, and prepare to profit. We have to prepare. We have to plan to profit in the new year. Okay, you guys? So I want to thank you for hanging out with me. Share this video with someone. I've been getting text messages. Someone texted me last night. They was like, hey, is your book out yet? I need some motivation. Not only do you need some motivation, you need a plan. You need a plan to prosper. You need a plan to profit. And if you don't make a plan, nobody will come and make those changes for you. If you don't change what's going on in your current situation, nobody will come and change that for you, because people don't really care. They will take until there's nothing else to take, and then they'll find somebody else to take from. So prepare yourself to win. Prepare yourself to profit in 2016. It won't happen overnight, especially some of you guys, your numbers are way upside down. And I've been there. And I've had to constantly revamp and grow, add value, create more services, create new clients, so that I could be in my profit zone. And I'm still growing. It's still an ever, planning and ever changing work. So if you want to join me on the 4th of January in Hermosa Beach, go to www.profitzone.eventbrite.com or chargeyourworth.com. All right. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.